Hello, how are you doing? This is Rosa, rcgkreations. How's it going? We're going to be making some cookies. First, I made some scones. I'll put a link on that video because that was going to be popped up before this one here. But we're doing with the versatile cookie mix, and I'll put a link on that, my video on that one for the full recipe. Okay, but let me bring you back down so you can see what's going on. Here is a batch of my versatile cookie recipe, and what we're going to do today is we're going to make some spice cookies. So it calls for 2½ cups of the cookie mix, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon lemon extract, 1 cup of raisins. Only we're not going to do raisins because I don't like raisins, and 1 cup chopped nuts. Only we're not going to do nuts because hubby doesn't like nuts. But I'm going to do half the batch with nuts because I do love nuts. So we're going to do, I'm going to double this up. Make the first batch for him with no nuts, then make my second batch for me with nuts, and that should use most of my recipe. Because this recipe calls for the versatile, the main batch of versatile cookies, 2, 4, 6, I think it makes 8 to 12 cups. And anything that's left over, put it in a sealed container and stick it in the fridge, and it'll last in the fridge for about 10 weeks. So this is a versatile cookie. I did make my peanut butter ones, and I used my peanut butter powder, and I already got them out of the oven. They're cooling right now. I'll do a quick little photo of that one. So we're done with this one. So let's get going to what we're making. Okay, so I got my mix. Need the egg, the cinnamon, and the lemon extract. So let's go get the egg. Here's my egg. I'll make sure I don't break it. We're going to do some lemon extract and some cinnamon. Ground cinnamon I have here. Now let me find the lemon extract. I got coconut extract, banana extract, orange extract, cinnamon extract, okay, where's my lemon? I know I got me some lemon. Lemon. Where's my lemon? Okay, I've got all my ingredients, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and, I need my measuring spoons. 2 cups of the mix, 1/2 cup, oh, I'm not doing the peanut butter. 2½ cups of the mix. I need a teaspoon. All I need is the teaspoons. Is all I need. So let's grab the teaspoons. Okay. I just washed my dishes and my measuring spoons from the other batch of the peanut butter cookies that I just made. 1 egg, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. Oh, that's easy. Okay, so 1 cup of the mix. So we're just going to get the mix in here. So I'm doing a level teaspoon, so that's 1. I'll try to measure this out. We'll see what's left over so I can tell you how many cups of this mix that it makes. I thought it would be in the book, but it's not. This is my Betty Crocker cookbook. Okay, 1 egg. Mix all the ingredients, drop by teaspoons onto an ungreased cookie sheet. Bake until light brown, about 12 to 15 minutes. So, mix everything up. Oh, let me get my dirty towel. Actually, this is a clean towel, but for dirty hands. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon. Whew, I'm starting to poop out. I've been at this for going on 4 hours now. But you know, that's part of baking. You get stuck. You don't get stuck. I choose to do this. So this is my choice. And I'm enjoying doing this. I love to see other people enjoy and be happy with what I present to them. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of the lemon. I don't have the lemon, so I'm just going to substitute it with the coconut. And I'm hoping it works out okay. It's going to be close enough. I'm also going to put some real coconut in there. So it's not going to be a true spice cookie. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what's in there other than the cinnamon that makes it spice. So I did the coconut, all I had was a banana. I did bake my own lemon extract, but it's not ready yet. Next, actually in about I think almost 3 weeks, it'll be ready to start using. So not right now. So now this is some shredded coconut that I bought in bulk, and I'm just sticking it in my jar. And I'm just going to pour enough to give it a little bit of flavor because it's got the coconut extract in there. So this is going to be more of a coconut spice. I think this is going to be more of a coconut cookie. Not really a spice cookie, because I'm going to be honest with you. If anybody knows, tell me what makes it a spice cookie, because it's the cookie mix. And the cookie mix is just flour, sugar, brown sugar, baking powder, salt, and shortening. That's all it is. And so you 2.5 cups. Oops. I only put 2. I need another 1/2 cup. 2.5 scoops. So let's get myself a cup. There's my 1/2 cup. Okay. 2.5 cups of the mix. 1 egg. Cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. We're going to skip the raisins, and we're going to skip the nuts on this batch. But once I do half this batch, the other batch, I'll add the nuts for those who prefer nuts. Oh, what did I? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to use that. Excuse me. I need to grab a spoon. And we'll start the mixing. This is all we got to do. Now you can't get any simpler than this in making some cookies. This is taking me what? If I had everything together at the same time, probably what, 5 minutes? Whoop. Aw, man. I just wiped this table so I know it's clean, so I can do this. I spilt. That's another video with spillage. Someday I'll be good enough where I won't have spillage, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm enjoying learning how to bake. I'm learning to enjoy making different recipes. And do yourself a favor, once you've done all this mixing, take a little taste. I know it's raw dough, but you want to see if you need to add anything to it. You always want to do just a tiny little taste to see if you need to add something to the mix. Okay, we're going to do it by, I'm going to use my cookie ice cream scooper and put it on the baking sheet. So, again, like I was saying, I don't know if I finished my train of thought, but if anybody knows what considers this a spice cookie, please post in the comment section and let me know. I would like to, I would figured it'd have other spices like ground, I know the ground cinnamon, but I would figured it'd have other spices like maybe nutmeg or other spices, but it doesn't. Okay. Well, this is what we got. Drop dough. I wonder if this is going to compact. Oh yeah, it will. It's going to sit. Okay, so let's do a quick little taste test. I got a little pinch here. Well, because the original recipe asked for 1.5 cups, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar. So with that alone, you can't mess up. So let's just go ahead and get everything into the cookie sheet. And I'm going to bring you back at the very end when you're going to see the taste test of the peanut butter cookies and this spice cookies. And then we'll be ready to take a little taste test. Okay? So I'm going to bring you back when we do the taste test. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we are back. I forgot to turn the camera on when I finished making the 3 batch of cookies. But as I'm using my Betty Crocker cookbook, here it is, the versatile cookie mix. I ended up making the peanut butter one, and I did do the spice one, and I'm going to put that on there so you could do a screenshot for anybody who wants to do that. And I will put a link of the other video when I made the first versatile cookie mix, because that has the full length plus step-by-steps, and I want to keep this video short. This last one I did on the scones was, well, kind of long. But anyway, ended up making the peanut butter cookies. And if anybody knows, please put this in the comments. I don't know how this is called spice cookies. I don't get it. I don't get where the spice comes into play. But what I ended up doing on the 3rd batch, and I did the same thing, 2.5 cups of cookie mix. I followed everything the same as the regular spice cookies, but I added the pecans and coconut, the shredded coconut for that, because hubby doesn't like pecans. I love pecans. We both like coconut. So I got 3 different types of cookies, and it made 12 cookies per batch. And again, it depends on the size, and I used my small ice cream scooper, cookie scooper, and I used a small one, okay, and it made 12 of each cookies. So we ended up getting to 12 times 3 is what? 1, 2, 3, 30, 36 cookies, which is awesome. We're not going to eat them all. They're going to be for gifts, and that's also for our company that's coming over. They're going to have get to pick over their choice of either a scone, regular scone. I'm getting ready to do my 2nd batch of scones, only this time I'm going to be adding blueberries and do the blueberries on them. And I'm going to tweak the recipe a little bit because I'm going to add a little bit more sugar to the mix itself, because the scone itself needed a little bit more sweetness to it. Even hubby said it would taste so much better if it had just a little bit more sweetness. Now, you can always make a glaze, but I'm choosing not to do the glaze because I don't want to bother with that. Because we're not supposed to be eating this kind of bread and this kind of stuff anyway, so... But you can do a powdered sugar and water or a powdered sugar and milk glaze to put over the scones. So we had the scones, the peanut butter cookies, the spice cookies, and then the spice pecan coconut cookies. So I just did 4 different items today, and I'm combining all the cookies into one, because really it's just one mix, and doing it that. So I apologize for not having the camera, but you will see a photo of all the cookies and all that it made on one tray. And of course on the thumbnail you'll see me with a picture with all the cookies, 2 of all the cookies on a plate on the thumbnail. So I thank you so much for watching. I really want to thank all my current subscribers, and those of you who are new, please hit the subscribe bell and hit the notification bell so you'll know the next time I put a video. I'm trying to stick to my budget, my time frame of every 3 days put a new video up. And I really like to have my videos, say, 15 minutes and under, maybe 16, 17, but I prefer 15 and under. Yeah, the scone ones was a little long, because I think it was like 35, 36 minutes, something like that. But you know, it is what it is. I can't control it, can't predict it, because I am a brand new baker, brand new cook, learning to cook from scratch, because I'm getting ready to hit retirement age. And hubby says since I'm going to be home to retire, I'm going to be doing all the cooking, which is what he's been doing all the cooking. He don't bake, but he's been doing all the cooking. So I'm learning how to do all that, and I want to go back to the old way of doing things and making everything from scratch, and I want to stay away from processed foods. So I'm taking you along as I learn and I make mistakes and mess ups, and I get some good kudos, and some things just come out and they flash. It's like, oh, this is good. I'm surprising myself each day as I'm trying a new recipe, and I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and eating and making things that are I normally would not eat or make. And hubby sometimes likes them, and sometimes he and I both don't like them. Those are the ones that usually don't get a video. But again, everybody's taste buds are different. Thank you so much. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.